Hey guys, welcome to Friday Eve Live, otherwise known as Thursday evening. We are so close to the weekend, and it's always great to connect with you here in Knoxville and around the country on our Facebook Live. I'm Roger. This is my lovely wife, Jan. This is Ashley Adams. We're part of the B Morning Show on B97.5. And Ashley, it looks like you are soaking up some springtime in Knoxville. Where are you?
I am out on the back deck just a few yards from the famous overly big fire pit. I thought I was I re-
That's
I thought I
awesome.
was building a little fire pit, but you can see that thing from satellite. It is so huge back there, which I can't wait to use, maybe this weekend or next weekend because
Yeah.
it's a perfect time to get out and enjoy a fire pit with your friends.
Yeah.
Ashley, you said it started as a small project. How did it get so large?
I don't know. These things happen. I dug the hole and I thought, now that looks good. And then I started building it around, and I should have gone maybe 7 stone around, but I went 15. So it's almost 4.5 feet wide across. I can't even get a top cover for it. So I have to throw this little metal screen over it just to keep I'm sorry, folks. It's just crazy. I got
It
I
is.
got over ambitious. I've got a lot of friends that like to come over, and I wanted everybody to be able to have,
Yeah.
a seat and put their feet up and
Yeah.
warm up and all that kind of stuff. So it got crazy.
And that's the way you roll. Go big or go home.
Mhm.
Build it
That's
yourself.
right.
Make room for everybody. That is so cool.
It's been mistaken several times for a hot tub. It's that big.
Wow.
It's that big.
And hats off to Ashley, too, because every time we do this show, Ashley comes from a different part of her home. Tonight she's bouncing in the bounce house in her back patio in front of her fire pit.
I totally feel like Jim Cantori in the Weather Channel. You know, it's terrible out here. The winds
Out
are
in the
blowing.
elements.
I don't know.
And you look a whole lot better than he does, Ashley.
Oh, thank you. You're very sweet.
You know, springtime is really getting exciting at our house, too. And we don't even have to leave the house. We don't even have to go outside. Right on our front door, Jan has hung a beautiful spring wreath. It's beautiful.
Oh,
And we talked
yeah.
about this on the Bee Morning Show. The carpenter bees were coming to the
Yeah.
wreath, and I thought they were going to get mad because they weren't getting anything out of it. They were
Mhm.
in and out of the wreath, in and out of the wreath. But what they were doing, the big ones, the ones without the stinger, the male ones, were the ones flying around that wreath. But the carpenter bees, the females, are working up on the second floor, drilling holes in our shutters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what they're going for is that wood.
Yeah.
And so, you faked them out with the wreath, and they probably got your little face on a wanted poster somewhere. And
Probably. Yeah.
we gotta get this guy.
Yeah.
And speaking of the wreath, they've moved up to the second floor, and Jan has a new boyfriend, believe it or not, a little red robin, and his family. They come and sing to Jan
So
every
cute.
day on
So
the
cute.
wreath.
Oh, that is
Love
so
it.
nice.
It is. I love it.
There's only a couple of things I think that folks called in that you can do about those carpenter bees, which you might try. And that's to take like the plastic bags that you get from the store with your groceries and then put all those stuff those into another bag and make it big and you hang it and they think it's a hornet's nest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So they think they're prey.
Yeah.
Or you can fill the holes that they're, drilling in with some chemical. I guess you get it at any of the stores, the home improvement stores. You can fill that in. I think that will discourage them.
Oh,
Okay.
I
okay.
don't want to say it's going to kill them, but it'll discourage them.
We're going to discourage them. Thank you for the tips. Now, what
Mhm.
about the robin leftovers on my front door step?
Yeah.
What do I do about
You
those,
got
actually?
you got bird poop.
Yeah, we've got a family of birds hanging around on the wreath right on the front door, singing and doing all kinds of things.
That's where you got to get the plastic owl or something like that and hang it up. I don't know. Someone may know. You can have all kinds of stuff hanging by the time you're done.
And,
Yeah.
and and speaking of critters, Jan's freaked out about these cicadas. They're going to come out of the ground mid-May.
I've
Ah.
heard.
Thousands. They're going to create a noise. Is it like a locust? Is that what it is?
It sounds a little bit, yeah, a little bit of chatter like that. It is loud, and they'll hang out in your trees if you have any trees. So
Mm.
watch out because they'll drop on you. But as I understand, Roger, you being the master at this, they are good grilling.
That's what I was going to say. You can
I've
grill
heard
them
that
like
too.
vegetables, maybe like on a shish
Yeah.
kebab stick.
No.
We've
Yeah,
got
why
woods in the
not?
back. Maybe they'll
Why
just
not?
fall on the deck and I can throw them on the grill and we can have tasty snacks all May long.
Just,
No.
you could walk in your neighborhood and just pop those snacks. This
Fry
is
'em
the
up.
17-year cicada. You weren't here when they went under.
No.
Hang on, hang on. We have gale force winds. No, we don't. I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
Ashley,
They went in. They went into the ground 17 years ago, and so I was here then. So these are the new ones, but they are really good for the soil. They're good for the environment, and they'll come and they'll go and they'll do their thing, and that's it.
but
So
they bring friends
nothing.
along. What are these big, this killer wasp thing that kills them?
I think it's some sort of cicada. It won't hurt us. I don't believe. I think it's really after them.
It
So
like kills them, and then these big old ants, these furry ants come.
yeah, little red. I don't know if they're fire. I don't know.
No, fire
Yeah,
ants
they're
are
like
little.
this.
We
They're
had
this
those in
big.
Florida.
They're like this big.
Oh.
Ashley, better tie yourself down there. You're really bouncing around.
I need some sandbags.
All right.
Hang on. Let's see
All
if I can
right.
go stop there a little bit there.
We have a very,
I
very.
don't know what you'll do with those cicadas, but I don't think they'll be here and they'll be gone. It'll be something that you get to experience, which will be kind of cool.
I'm going to eat them. I'm going to try to eat them, and then we're going to do that on Friday Eve Live. We're going to cook one up.
Oh, I hope so. You go first. I hope you got plenty of ketchup. I know you do.
We do. We do.
Hey, yeah, because Michelle was telling us, who's busy this evening, couldn't join us on Friday Eve Live, was telling us
Yeah.
during the newscast that there's going to be a ketchup shortage. So
Yeah.
I immediately texted Jan, and she ordered some from Sam. So we're covered for a couple months.
Yeah. I understand, Jen, from what I gathered, that maybe you're like sequestering that ketchup, and he just gets a shot glass of it
That's right.
every night.
That's
He
right.
just,
He didn't get hold of
get
it.
his fix.
Well, Ashley, we're glad that you're tied down there. We're glad everybody's joining us on
Yeah.
Friday Eve Live. This is a program to bring the community together to highlight some of our fantastic charities here in Knoxville and East Tennessee and highlight some great local talent. That's what we do every week. And we have a special guest this evening, Ashley, as we welcome Eric Gray. He's the founder and executive director from Catalyst Sports. How you doing, man?
Great. Thanks so much for having me.
And we're having a great time. You've got a great setup. Looks like you're stable. Your lighting's perfect. And Ashley's just kind of having all the fun here on a pogo stick. Let's all bounce as we talk to Eric
I'm
from
agreeing
Catalyst.
to everything, and I don't know why. Hang on.
Eric, thank you for joining us this evening. And thank you and for your incredible team at Catalyst Sports here in Knoxville for all that you do. Tell us a little bit about what you do with your organization, please.
Yeah, so the organization is Catalyst Sports, and our mission is to give people with physical disabilities access to life-changing impact of adventure within a supportive and inclusive community. So really, we want to be able to kind of break down those barriers. It's perfect time to be talking about including people and providing diversity in the outdoors, and providing access. And that's kind of the name of the game for us. We want to kind of even the playing ground and allow people to get out and play.
That's awesome.
And who could participate in this, Eric?
Anyone with any physical disability, anyone who has limited access to get onto trails, or maybe has never had the opportunity to try climbing before, or even kayaking. We have very specialized adaptive pieces of equipment that allow people who typically can't just ride a regular mountain bike or paddle a regular kayak. We're able to set them up for success.
Now, I do have a picture here, and it looks like it's from your mountain biking, one of your mountain biking. I need to put it up here. Can you see that? Hang on just a second. I'll do a better job. I don't know what I did here. Okay, we're going to get your picture up here. And this is from a recent event that you did in the mountains, it looks like. Some mountain biking.
Cool.
Yeah, in that picture there's that 3-wheeled mountain bike right there. It's got full suspension, so it's got 3 shocks in it. They're going up a trail right there on Sharps Ridge, downtown Knoxville. Legacy Parks built this beautiful trail designed to be wide enough for these bikes to be able to access nature. And you'll see, as this is the first time people have really had the opportunity to do it, we invite the mountain bike community to say, hey, come out and ride. There might be some spots where they might need a little bit of help going uphill, but then it's, catch me if you can going downhill.
That is awesome. And you did say Sharps Ridge, which is real close to where Ashley and I do the morning show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Eric,
a
let me
great.
ask you a question. How can we help you, and how can we get involved to help you with Catalyst Sports?
Absolutely. The easiest way, if you're looking to volunteer, is just go on our website, catalystsports.org. Look under we're in 8 cities throughout the Southeast, but Knoxville is the only one that has mountain biking, kayaking, and climbing. So we're pretty proud about that. And you can you can sign up for the newsletter so you can stay updated. If you are an avid mountain biker or climber or kayaker and you want to come out and be a part of the program, we'd love to have you come out and volunteer, and kind of support this program.
Eric, how much does a piece of equipment like this cost roughly?
Yeah, they are specialty, and when it comes to specialty, anything goes. Price just continues to soar. The mountain bike that you saw in that picture, it retails for $17,000. So it's not necessarily a bike that you can, once you're done paying for your wheelchair accessible van and your wheelchair and all the other medical equipment, to just go out and purchase, right? So that's why through support and financial donations, we've been able to purchase a couple of these, and we hope to purchase even more so we can provide more opportunities. Currently, we have around 3 bikes here in Knoxville. We'd love to get to 10 so we can do group rides and do some big rides. So that's kind of our goal. Same thing with the kayaks. They're going to be 3 times more expensive than your typical kayak, but it allows people to be on that even playing ground. Everyone out there is in a kayak, and you really can't tell, who doesn't have legs, right? Or who had a stroke. Just out there eye level and enjoying the beautiful, beautiful lakes and rivers.
That's cool.
That is just wonderful. That is wonderful. And we've got catalystsports.org. They can reach people, can reach you on that website, ask questions, make donations, get involved. Now, Eric, what got you excited about Catalyst Sports and doing things like this? What's your passion in this?
Yeah, absolutely. I just love being outdoors, right? And as a child, I had cancer, childhood cancer. And that kind of left me with, feeling a little different sometimes. The way people viewed me with only one eye, and then I noticed that's kind of the same thing that happens in this population with physical disabilities. They kind of get stared at oftentimes, and they don't look like the typical norm. And so the goal of Catalyst is right now people stop and look at these mountain bikes because they're fascinating. But hopefully we get to the point where it's just another mountain bike going down the trail, and it's just another person, and we kind of look away from this specialized equipment, but we just include everyone in our community.
Amen. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
I love what you're doing because I've met so many people, especially being a service member, having served in the Air Force. Many of my friends who have served in some of the wars, they come back, they feel like their life is done, that they can't be whole again. And what you do is just incredible. Give us again that website. How can people get involved? And if I have a friend I can refer to you, how do I do that?
Absolutely, Ashley. And you might like this. So Catalyst Sports started when I took a group of disabled veterans up the Grand Teton in Jackson, Wyoming. And this was on 9/11 back in 2012. So that's kind of what we said. This is who we are. This is what we do. Now we want to give everyone, whether you're a child, an adult, a veteran. I was working at the VA hospital for 5 years before we launched this program. But yeah, again, catalystsports.org, you can go on there, scroll to the bottom and sign up for our newsletter. Just send people, to that website. We're always updating with new events. Kayaking is going to start pretty soon after Memorial Day. Right now, we're going to start doing more mountain biking, and then climbing happens at River Sports Outfitters every first Saturday of the month. You can come out and just paddle along with us, come and watch us climb. and hopefully kind of catch that bug and be a part of the community.
Eric Gray, Catalyst Sports founder, executive director. God bless you, sir, and thank you for all that you do.
That's awesome.
In any way we can help you, let us know, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And we're going to have you on Friday Eve Live again. Now, we're going to pull back the curtain here just a little bit like we do every morning on the B Morning Show. What you hear is what you get. What you see is what you get here. And normally, we have a comedian named Sweet Tea from Tennessee who joins us on Friday Eve Live. Well, Sweet Tea from Tennessee got into the moonshine a little bit early this afternoon.
That's what I
And
heard.
we like to have fun and we live on the edge, but that was a little too edgy for everybody tonight. So
Well, I heard she'd gone to a tasting and it became a gulping. She found a favorite flavor, and that was
she
it.
always likes to get her money's worth, Ashley. That is correct.
That's right. That's right.
And Tall Paul was our musical guest tonight, and we love Tall Paul. And Tall was on his way from Nashville. That's where he lives, in Nashville. And then he comes over and does some musical stints here in Knoxville every weekend. But he said he is stuck on the highway, on the interstate. And they can't get off. They're almost to the Harriman exit. They're a mile from the exit. They're stopped. And this is how Tall Paul rolls. Ashley and Eric, you know how cool he is. He's just awesome. He texted earlier. He said, hey, we're having some difficulty in traffic. We left early enough to make it to our gig. We're stuck. What we're going to do is we're going to pull over, and my wife and I are going to play our thing for Friday Eve Live in our van. They were going to do a van show for us.
That's so cool.
But he is so close to the exit, he cannot do it. And of course, he can't set up because traffic could go. And there they are playing live on Friday Eve Live. We got more problems than we can deal with. So we're going to try to get him on next week. And we pray that he and his lovely wife are safe coming to Knoxville and have a great weekend.
This is your opportunity, Eric. Do you play anything? Do you sing?
Breakout.
Right, I'm looking around,
Looking
looking around for a set of spoons.
Have you ever wanted to just do a stand-up comedian act?
Breakout.
This is your chance, Eric.
Man, what a great opportunity. Nothing like being put on the spot.
No, Eric, we appreciate you and all that you do with Catalyst Sports. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And once again, it's Friday Eve Live. We love to just bring the community together, get you ready for the weekend, highlight local talent, entertainment. If you have somebody in mind who you'd want to highlight local talent on this show, please let either Ashley or myself or Michelle know. If there's a charitable organization you want to be brought on Friday Eve Live, we'd love to have you. Just email us or hit us on Facebook. And Eric, once again, thank you and God bless you. And that is so inspiring.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
And you guys have a great weekend. We'll catch you tomorrow morning on B97.5 with the B Morning Show. And Ashley, I hope you get all your equipment in safely without it blowing into the neighbor's yard.
Have a great weekend.